Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Anthony Williams, here with my partner Andy Chase, getting ready to watch some playoff basketball here at the Solano Community College Gym, getting ready to watch the Solano Lady Falcons take on the Shasta Lady Knights. Andy, who are you most excited to see for the Shasta Lady Knights?
For the Shasta Lady Knights, I'm super excited to watch the guard play by Kylie Hannon and Aubrey Wall. They both average over 10 points a game, and Solano has strong guards as well, so I think the guard play is going to be something that's going to be really fun to watch tonight.
And for Solano, we know that Cassandra Jones and RJ Johnson are the two premier players to watch out for, and also Lizzie Rourke. But who else can they count on to make some big plays tonight?
Oh, tonight they're going to count on Destiny Greenwood. She is back, and she is an excellent player. She averages about 6 rebounds a game and 2 steals and 2 blocks. So she is a phenomenal player, and they're going to love her tonight.
All right, thank you, Andy, and we will be back shortly after this.
Hi, I'm Dr. Celia Esposito Noy. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
All right, and we are back getting ready for the starting lineup. Starting for the Shasta Lady Knights, we have Kylie Hannon, number 2, Aubrey Wall, number 11, Julia Hill, number 15, Keely Tuggle, and number 21, Jordan Martinez. And for your Solano Lady Falcons, we have number 10, Sumni De Silva, number 13, RJ Johnson, number 14, Elizabeth Martinez, number 20, Cameron Hatcher, and number 24, Lizzie Rourke. Andy, we know that the Shasta Lady Knights are without their forward, number 5, Shalia Stevens, with an average of 9.2 points per game, 8.8 rebounds per game, shoots 54% from the field, and 2.5 blocks per game. What kind of impact is that going to have on the team?
That's gonna be tough for Shasta to work around tonight because they need those rebounds desperately, and they need those 9 points a game. That's a big factor. She is, I believe, 3rd on the team with that, so that's a big loss. That's your 3rd best scorer and one of your best rebounders that you're losing.
Yeah, and also the defense with 2.5 blocks per game. The next highest amount is 0.7, so they're definitely going to miss that presence in the post. And what can you look for, Solano? Who's going to be the player to really take advantage of Stevens being gone?
Oh, I think Lizzie Rourke is going to take advantage of that pretty well. She plays hard down in the paint, so I think she is going to have a hell of a game. And also, I think Destiny Greenwood, coming off her injury, I think she's going to be feisty tonight, and she's going to come out hot.
Thank you. And speaking of Destiny Greenwood, number 14 is Destiny Greenwood instead of Elizabeth Martinez. Got used to seeing her, Martinez, in the starting lineup, so my bad. But we're getting ready to watch a very good game, and I could expect both teams to play very hard right now.
Yeah, I'm excited because you have to win. This is win or go home. So both teams are going to come out playing harder than they ever have this entire season, and both teams are going to play a tough team if they win, and they know that. So they know that they want to get this win, and they want to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, and the matchup I'm most excited to see is Julia Hill, number 11, going against number 14, Destiny Greenwood.
Yeah, that'll be a fun matchup. Both are good rebounders, both long and lengthy. That's going to be fun.
And Greenwood wins the tip. RJ Johnson has the ball. She gives it to Lizzie Rourke. Rourke gives it to Hatcher. Hatcher dribbling, looking to pass the ball, looking for a teammate to get open. Finds Greenwood in the post. Greenwood finds Rourke for the 3. Rourke misses. Rebound by Hatcher. Rips through, and a jump ball will be called.
Look at her, Hatcher, just coming in there with the bigger defenders and getting that rebound. That's what I like to see starting out this game.
Yeah, especially a game where you have to give everything, because if you lose, you're no longer playing. As number 1, Kylie Hannon with the ball. Hannon finds Hill. Hill gives it to Tuggle, and the ball is stolen by Johnson. Johnson racing down the court, goes up for the layup, misses.
Oh.
Rebound by Tuggle, and Tuggle finds Hill, and Hill gets the easy fast break layup to go in.
Solano already starting out with their press, and it looks like Shasta's giving it right back to him, so this is really fun to watch.
Solano easily breaks the press, De Silva finds Greenwood. Greenwood misses. Rebound by De Silva. Ball is tipped around. Number 21, Jordan Martinez with the ball. Martinez finds Hannon, and Hannon gets the layup to go in.
Beautiful bounce pass to find her teammate for the easy bucket.
Rourke has the ball. Rourke gives it back to Johnson. They have to hurry up and get it across court, as Johnson does. Johnson penetrating. Finds Rourke. Rourke finds De Silva. De Silva squares up, gives it to Hatcher. Hatcher finds Greenwood. Greenwood gives it to Johnson. Johnson gives it to Rourke. Rourke goes up strong, misses. Rebound by Hill. Hill gives it to Martinez. Martinez will bring the ball up court.
The pace of this game for these first 2 minutes has been incredibly fast, so I wonder how this unfolds later on in the game.
R.B. Wall penetrating, goes up, misses. The ball is tipped out of bounds by Kylie Hannon. And Kylie Hannon and R.B. Wall, the two leading scorers of the team, they're having some very good games this season.
Yeah, they've been playing well, so I know that Shasta's going to lean on them a little bit tonight.
Yeah, Hannon got off to a slow start earlier in the season, but finished strong.
Beautiful.
As Destin Greenwood finishes strong at the basket.
Looking like the Warriors on that play. There was like 3 or 4 passes before that layup.
As a great defensive play by Greenwood. RJ finds Rourke, but she misses the rebound by Greenwood and gets it to go in.
I think that was more of a pass to Destiny Greenwood.
Destin Greenwood with the first 4 points for the Lady Falcons. As Martinez is trapped by Johnson. Johnson strips the ball, but jump ball is called.
Man, both teams are coming out feisty, and they are coming out and fighting hard. I'm loving this. This is awesome.
Yeah, R.J. Johnson, already a feisty player in the regular season, so playoff time, you know she's going to be 10 times harder.
Oh, yeah.
Lizzie Rourke with the ball, finds De Silva. De Silva finds R.J. Johnson tries to give it to cutting Greenwood, but they were not on the same page.
Yeah, you can't have those mistakes tonight. Not in a win or go home.
Yeah, especially with a team like Shasta, when they're so equally matched with Solano.
Yeah, Solano's usually a lot better defensively than other teams, but Shasta's a great defensive team. So on paper, this is just such an even matchup.
As Hill gets stripped by Cameron Hatcher, making a great defensive player.
Hatcher came to play tonight.
Greenwood with the ball. Greenwood finds Hatcher at the top of the key, goes up for 3, misses. Rebound by R.B. Wall. Wall will bring the ball up court, gives it to Martinez. Jordan Martinez, the leading assist player for the Shasta Lady Knights. As Kylie Hannon finds number 15, Keely Tuggle. And RJ comes up with the ball. RJ bringing the ball out. Tries to throw it across court to R.B. Wall, but a bad mistake by Johnson. Wall gives it to Martinez. Martinez gives it to Wall. Wall uses a screen from Hill. Hannon with the ball. Hannon with the jab step, goes to the basket and finishes with the right hand.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Rourke with the ball. Rourke gives it to Johnson. Johnson gives it to De Silva. De Silva gives it to Greenwood. Greenwood pulls up for the 3, misses, rebound by Hatcher, and she gets fouled.
Man, nothing stopping Hatcher tonight.
Because she knows what time it is. It's either go farther in the playoffs or go home. Cameron Hatcher at the free throw line. The 5'5" guard out of Benicia High School.
Cameron Hatcher, she's a freshman, so this is her first go-around in the playoffs, so that's probably why she's coming out hot. She's coming out excited. I'm loving it. This is what Solano needs.
Hatcher missed the first free throw. And she missed the second one, too. And free throws have been a problem for Solano in the regular season, and it's showing up so far in the playoffs.
Yeah, Solano doesn't have a girl shooting better than 60% from the free throw line, so they're going to have to improve on that next year.
As the Wall looks to penetrate. Wall looking to pass it, finds Hill. Hill blows past Chapman and gets fouled by Elizabeth Martinez.
Good play by Hill going in there, initiating contact, getting the foul, getting to the line.
And Julia Hill shooting 65% from the free throw line as she misses the first one. The 5'10" forward out of Enterprise High School. And she knocks down the second one. RJ Johnson blazing down court. Johnson finds Chapman. Chapman finds Rourke. Rourke gives it to Hatcher. Hatcher with the nice Euro step and finishes at the basket.
Holy cow.
Cameron Hatcher really putting a stamp on this game so far.
Cameron Hatcher is putting on a show for us right now.
As Hannon goes with the fake.
Does the same move.
And gets
right
the layup
back.
to go in. RJ Johnson bringing the ball up court. Johnson finds Chapman. Ball nearly stolen by Hannah as Chapman looks to pass it out. And a charging foul will be called on Sierra Chapman. The charge was taken by Julia Hill.
It's a lot of toughness to take a charge by Chapman.
And a timeout will be called. So far, what do you like from Shasta that you've seen?
Shasta, I like how they have been playing at the same pace and tempo that Solano does. And not a lot of teams do that with Solano because they can't. Because just due to how many girls they have on their team. But this Shasta team has about 10 players, so they have the subs to run with Solano tonight.
Yeah, Solano, a very deep team. I believe it's 18 people on their roster.
Mm-hmm.
So they have the depth to run and gun all game long. And with a player like RJ Johnson, I've never seen her get tired. And both teams coming out of the timeout. Shasta will have the ball. Kylie Hannon inbounding the ball. Hannon running the baseline. And a violation is called.
Good defense by Solano, making it too difficult for them to inbound the ball.
Yeah, she was not allowed to run the baseline. I think you can only run the baseline after the other team scores. And rebound by Jordan Martinez. Martinez will handle the ball. Finds RB Wall. Wall gives it to Tuggle. Tuggle gives it to Martinez. Martinez to Hannon. Hannon for the three. Misses. Rebound by Elizabeth Martinez. She gives it to RJ Johnson. Johnson running down court. Finds De Silva with the perfect pass. De Silva gets the layup to go in over Keely Tuggle.
I like that pass by RJ, finding Sumi De Silva in the corner.
And Tuggle and Wall not on the same page as Sumi De Silva just lays that one up.
Yeah, you got to call a timeout after that. Solano is rolling right now.
Yeah, Keely Tuggle did not see Aubrey Wall right next to her, and they both hit the ball. Turnover, Solano gets the points.
Yeah, turnovers have been a big factor in this first quarter. So I think during this whole game, whoever has the least amount of turnovers is going to come out on top.
Yeah, this game is so close right now, 10-9. Just under 6 minutes into the game. Both Shasta and Solano fighting to see who plays Sierra College, the #1 seed. It's going to be a tough game.
That's going to be a tough game, definitely. They are, like I said earlier, 27-1. Sierra is a very talented team.
Jordan Martinez trapped. Throws it across court to Tuggle. Tuggle's pass is intercepted by Sierra Chapman. Chapman running, penetrates, goes up strong, and gets the layup to go in.
Look at that. That was incredible. She intercepted that like a wide receiver.
And the Falcons are showing no remorse for Aubrey Wall. They're going to trap Wall and Hannah every chance they get.
Oh, yeah. And they're so good at it with the length that they've got and just the amount of the girls that are so feisty on their D that get the steals. So it's tough. When they get you in that corner, you're not getting out of it.
Jordan Martinez clearing the way, trying to find some space, trying to find Hill down low, but Chapman is denying her. As Hannon penetrates and the ball is tipped, it will be Solano's ball. And right now, Shasta just looks so.
Oh, yeah, they haven't scored in a while. They look a little confused, so we'll see what happens here.
As R.J. Johnson finds Greenwood. Greenwood gives it to Chapman. Chapman to Johnson. Johnson to De Silva. The ball is nearly stolen. De Silva gets the ball, gives it to Chapman down low. Chapman goes up strong. Rebound by Jordan Martinez. Martinez finds Wall. Wall penetrates. She throws it to Julia Hill. Hill goes up. Challenged by 2 Falcons, and a foul will be called. I believe it's on Lizzie Rourke.
I think we're going to see Julia Hill do that a lot tonight. Take it in down low and see if she can get a foul and get to the line. I'm a little, sorry about that.
Julia Hill back at the free throw line, and she misses the first one.
I'm a little bit concerned. R.J. Johnson's been a little loose with the ball earlier in this game, so she's got to tighten up and she's got to make better passes for Solano.
Yeah, Johnson, the ball handler for the Lady Falcons. You never want your main ball handler to have a whole bunch of turnovers.
Yeah.
Lizzie Rourke has the ball. Rourke gives it to Hatcher. Hatcher to Greenwood. Greenwood to Rourke. Rourke to Greenwood. Greenwood to De Silva. De Silva to Hatcher. Hatcher back to De Silva. De Silva looks for Hatcher. The ball is tipped out of bounds by Julia Hill.
She thought she was throwing down to Lizzie Rourke down there. Hatcher just a little bit shorter.
Just a tad,
Just
bit.
a little bit.
And speaking of Lizzie Rourke, we know that she can do a whole bunch of things. Rebound,
Just about
go
everything.
hard in the
Yeah.
paint. She can even shoot a 3. I've compared her to, Kevin Love when he was with the
Yep.
Timberwolves.
I mean, she does a little bit of everything. There it is.
R.J. Johnson gets her first 3 of the game to go in. And Solano up 15-10.
There's that press.
R.B. Wall finds Tuggle. Tuggle to Martinez. Martinez being D'd up by Greenwood.
Ooh.
Martinez gets her with the move, gets the floater to go in.
Martinez got her with the crossover.
Jordan
And she
Martinez
finished.
with a nice move on Destiny Greenwood. Lizzie Rourke has the ball. Rourke gives it to De Silva. De Silva to Hatcher. Hatcher back to De Silva. De Silva cross court to Rourke. Rourke with the pump fake, goes up for 3, misses. Rebound by Destiny Greenwood. Greenwood gives it back to Rourke. Rourke to Johnson. Johnson back to Rourke. Rourke for another 3.
Oh!
Just spins out. Jordan Martinez with the ball. Martinez tries to give it to R.B. Wall, but deflected by Cameron Hatcher.
Hatcher's been everywhere tonight. You would have thought she has like 4 arms and 6 legs.
Yeah, this is going to be a coming out game for Cameron Hatcher. And like you said earlier, she still has another season,
Yeah.
so she's most likely going to be one of the main players next season. As Keely Tuggle misses the 3, and
Tosses it out to Cassandra Jones.
yeah, Sumi De Silva, she tried to find R.J. Johnson, but they weren't on the same page. As number 12, Cassandra Jones, has checked into the game for R.J. Johnson.
Yeah, we know what Cassandra's in there to do. Stretch the floor, hit 3s.
As R.B. Wall shoots a 3 of her own, misses. Rebound by Kayla Bonomini. As Martinez will reset the offense. She attacks the rim. Tries to get the scoop layup to go in, but misses. Nice contest by Sierra Chapman. Sune De Silva gives it to Lizzie Rourke. Rourke gives it to Hatcher. Hatcher back to Rourke. Rourke to De Silva. De Silva to Rourke. Rourke with another 3, misses. Tipped out by Sierra Chapman. Rourke gets the ball. Cassandra Jones has the ball. Jones gives it to De Silva. De Silva to Chapman. Chapman across court to Rourke. Rourke with the mid-range shot.
There
and gets it
is.
to go in.
Great play by Chapman to get the rebound and get another possession for Solano and then find the assist to Lizzie Rourke.
And
awesome play.
And great job by Rourke, noticing that the three wasn't falling in, so she took a step in, went with the mid-range shot, and got it to go in. Martinez with the ball, penetrates, gives it to Julia Hill. Hill penetrates against Chapman, and Hill will be fouled.
Man, every time she goes in, she gets contact.
The foul is on Lizzie Rourke. And Julia Hill with her third trip at the free throw line already. Hill gets the first shot to go in. And Hill is she's a sophomore, the sophomore forward. She's going to have a nice future in wherever she goes.
Yeah, I think she's going to play great wherever she goes.
And she goes 50% on that trip, and Sierra Chapman throws the ball away. And with a score of 17 to 13 after the first quarter, both teams have been kind of equally switching off. One team will have a hot moment, the other team would have a hot moment. What have you seen so far in the game?
I've seen just about what we thought we would see, a very close game. Both teams play similarly, and what I've also seen was that Solano, they tend to not play too well against lengthier defenders. So Shasta College has a lot of tall girls, so I thought that would be a problem for Solano, but they're showing adversity, and they've been scoring well tonight. So I'm going to see how that unfolds for the rest of the game.
And Cameron Hatcher, what can you tell us about her? She's been putting her print on this game.
She's telling Coach that she wants to be the star player next year, basically. So she's, I believe, the only freshman in the starting lineup tonight. And she's been having a great game. She's been on the board. She's been throwing dimes. She's been also scoring. So she can't do anything wrong tonight.
Yeah, after that first rebound, that's when I knew she wanted this game.
She came up, and she grabbed it over three way taller girls than her. So that was just impressive.
Shasta will inbound the ball, waiting for Solano to come out of their timeout.
That was a great first quarter. I'm really looking forward to the next.
As Hannon inbounds the ball to Martinez. Martinez to Hannon. Hannon to her teammate. As Hannon has the ball, he gives it to Martinez. Martinez tries to find Hill down low, but the ball is stolen by the Lady Falcons. Sumni De Silva will bring the ball up court. De Silva to Rourke, Rourke to Hatcher. Hatcher to Sierra Chapman. Chapman for the mid-range shot and gets it to go in. Martinez being trapped in the corner. The ball is tipped by Cameron Hatcher. Sumne De Silva with the ball. Cassandra Jones comes up with the ball. Chapman has the ball, gives it to Jones. Jones gives it back to Chapman.
Chapman been playing really well, taking advantage of Shalia not being in the game for Shasta.
As Rourke tries to penetrate, mishandles the ball. Shasta brings the ball up court. Jordan Martinez with the mid-range shot. Misses. Rebound by Tuggle as Tuggle comes up hobbling. Martinez gets to Hannon. Hannon with the ball. Hannon gives it to Manomini. Manomini to Hill for the mid-range shot. Misses. Rebound by Rourke. De Silva will bring the ball up court. Gives it to Hatcher. Hatcher to De Silva. De Silva to Rourke. Rourke for the three. And she gets her first three of the game to go in.
Hey, like they said, shooters got to shoot. Just keep shooting. You know it's going to go in eventually.
As Lizzie Rourke, a great sign for her after not hitting her first 4 three-point attempts. Finally gets one to go in.
Yeah, Solano extending the lead to 9 points here. 22-13 with 8:20 left in the second quarter.
And you were talking about Sierra Chapman really taking advantage of Shalia Stevens not being there. And yeah, when you're missing 2.5 blocks per game, Sierra Chapman looked at those stats and was like, "Oh yeah, it's time to eat."
And you know, Shalia is one of their. She's 5'10", so she can match up easy with Chapman. So that's a big loss.
As Martinez brings the ball up court, finds Hannon in the corner. Hannon penetrates, goes up for the layup, and gets it to go in.
Beautiful move around 2 Solano defenders.
And R.J. Johnson checked back into the game. Gives it to Destiny Greenwood. Greenwood to Jones. Jones to Martinez. Martinez to Greenwood. Greenwood to Johnson. Johnson to Hatcher. Hatcher to Greenwood. Greenwood to Martinez. Martinez tries to give it to Jones, but the ball is stolen by Aubrey Wall as she goes up and gets the fast break layup to go in.
Shasta with a quick 4 points here. Let's see how Solano reacts.
Greenwood gives it to Jones. Jones gives it to Greenwood. Ball nearly stolen by Wall again. Martinez has the ball. Martinez looks to penetrate. Tries to find Greenwood, but the ball is stolen by Kylie Hannon. Hannon goes up for a layup and gets the shot to go in.
It's never nice when you nutmeg your own teammate.
Solano, they've been very sloppy with the ball the last 2 possessions. Martinez gives it to Greenwood. Greenwood to Johnson. Johnson looks to penetrate. Brings it back out. Gives it to Greenwood. Greenwood to Jones. Jones lets one loose.
Woo!
And gets it to go in.
She hit that from Cordelia.
And Cassandra Jones with a deep 3 and gets nothing but net. As Kylie Hannon looks to respond, and she does.
Man, this is fun to watch. Both teams are just going at it.
And both teams trading baskets. Solano only up by 3 points now. Greenwood has the ball. Greenwood gets to Jones, and Jones for another 3.
Ooh.
Misses. Gets her own rebound. Elizabeth Martinez with the ball. Martinez gives it to Johnson. Johnson will reset the offense.
Cassandra Jones has no limit to where she shoots.
I agree.
If she's on the floor, you better be guarding her.
Johnson looks to penetrate, goes up for a floater, misses. Rebound by Jordan Martinez. Martinez looking to penetrate, finds Kylie Hannon. Hannon attacks the basket. The ball is knocked away by Cassandra Jones and last touched by Kylie Hannon.
Yeah, ever since that timeout by Shasta, they've come out and they've been playing great.
Yeah, and Cassandra Jones, we just got a good look at her. She kind of reminds me of like a Kyle Korver.
Yeah, she comes in, she hits her 3, she does her job, and she comes out. You need players like that.
Yeah, it's like she doesn't even need to warm up. Like she just comes out and knocks them down.
No, it's easy for her.
So Johnson has the ball, finds Rourke. Rourke gives it to Johnson. Johnson to De Silva. De Silva to Johnson. Johnson for another 3. Misses. Rebound by Rourke.
Rourke. Getting up, getting hit.
And Rourke is called for traveling. Yeah, Rourke, a very tough player. She bangs down low and can stretch out the floor. And a very rare player to have. And Julia Hill was knocked down.
What's nice for Shasta is we don't usually get to see many women's teams with more than one excellent ball handler. They have Kylie Hannon. They have Aubrey Wall. They also have Jordan Martinez. So that spreads the floor a lot for them because they got a lot of girls who can drive to the basket and kick out and find their open teammate.
Yeah, like that's what makes Solano so successful because they have a R.J. Johnson. They have a Sophia Dell who's not playing. And Sierra Chapman can also make plays and find her teammates. As Shasta Keely Tuggle is banging down low. Tries to get the second chance to go in, but she will head to the free throw line anyway. And Keely Tuggle shooting 69% from the free throw line. Gets the first one to go in.
Yeah, not a lot of threes have been shot this game. Just in general, it's a lot of the play has been in the paint.
Yeah, except for the 5 that Lizzie Rourke has attempted so far. Yeah, they have been mainly trying to get to the paint and trying to really attack the basket.
Everyone looks a little confused right now.
And I believe they forgot to start the shot clock.
Oh. Yes.
See, I got you, Andy.
Thank you. Thank you. It wasn't just me, though. All the players are a little confused out there.
Yeah. Whenever a whistle blows and, you know, not too much has happened, everybody kind of looks around
Yeah,
like,
what?
referee, you need to tell us something. De Silva finds Greenwood. Greenwood tries to find Chapman, but the ball is stolen. Aubrey Wall already with about 3 steals in the game.
Yeah, she's been playing great for the Shasta.
Martinez has the ball. Finds her teammate, number 23, Kaylee Grandel.
Calling for the screen.
Yeah, Wall gets to Tuggle. Tuggle to Martinez. Martinez to Hannon. Hannon to Martinez. Martinez throws one up and gets it to go in.
Wow. Great defense by Solano there, but even a better shot by Martinez.
Johnson finds De Silva. De Silva to Johnson. Johnson to Hatcher. Hatcher to Chapman. And Chapman gets called for traveling.
Yeah, the refs have really been watching the feet this quarter. That's for sure. There was no travels called in the first quarter, but there's been a couple this quarter.
As Wall inbounds the ball to Martinez. Martinez being guarded by R.J. Johnson. And we know how she can disrupt many ball handlers.
But Martinez is talented. She doesn't look phased.
Yeah. As Hannon penetrates, and she will be fouled.
Yeah, definitely got fouled there.
Yeah, and I don't know if you noticed on that last play, they had Johnson on Martinez, but then they noticed it, so Martinez used the screen from her teammate and caused a switch, which is very good. As Hannon tries to get one to go over Greenwood, and Grandel strips the ball of Havea, and Grandel gets her first basket of the game.
Yeah, Shasta's been getting a lot of offensive boards tonight, so Solano's going to have to adjust.
Greenwood tries to find Stella Havea, but she cannot handle the ball.
Solano's been in a little slump here. I think they've only scored about 3 points in 3 minutes, so they're going to have to turn up the heat.
And Jordan Martinez will bring the ball up court. Martinez gives it to Hannon. Hannon uses the screen, gets the switch. Greenwood now on Hannon. Greenwood playing great defense.
Oh, I hope everyone's okay. That was a tangled mess.
Yeah, and Destiny Greenwood on the ground. She looks to get up, just a little shaken up. Yeah, everybody looks to be all right.
Yeah, that's good.
But that defense by Greenwood.
Hey, that was nice. She used her length. She just said, whoop, that's mine.
Yeah, because Hannon, she put the ball a little too far from her body. Greenwood noticed it, just threw her hand out there and got the strip.
Yeah, you don't want to put it too far away when you got Greenwood guarding you. Or RJ, or Soonmi, or half of Solano's team.
Right. Yeah, because you throw it in front of RJ, oh, it's going the other way. As De Silva gets to Greenwood, Greenwood to Johnson, Johnson to Jones, Jones to Havea, Havea to Johnson, Johnson to De Silva. De Silva tries to find Havea. Havea gets a shot to go up, but misses. Rebound by Bonomini. Bonomini gives it to Martinez. Martinez to Aubrey Wall for a 3. She misses. Rebound by Bonomini. Bonomini to Martinez. Martinez to Tuggle. Tuggle to Bonomini. Bonomini pulls up for a mid-range shot. Misses. Rebound by Greenwood. Greenwood to Johnson. Johnson brings the ball up court. Puts a move on Bonomini and almost gets it to go in.
See, that's so much fun to watch because they have Cassandra Jones out on the corner, so she can throw it out to Cassandra Jones, or she can take it down low. It's kind of like a Steph Curry, Klay Thompson type deal where you don't know which is the better shot.
Yeah, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, Draymond Green.
Yeah, they got a few names
Nick
on
Young.
that team.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying. And with the threat that Cassandra is, you kind of have to pick your poison. Either you try to contest R.J. Johnson's layup, or you could take the three.
Yeah, I mean, but you always want to guard the ball.
And the ball was tipped out of bounds, and it will be Shasta's ball.
26 to 29, Shasta leading with 2:14 left in the second.
And Shasta will inbound the ball. Jordan Martinez gets free. Martinez bringing the ball up court. Gives it to Tuggle. Tuggle back to Martinez. Martinez to Wall. Wall looking to penetrate. Finds Tuggle. Tuggle to Hill. Hill with the pump fake. Goes up. And a blocking foul will be called on R.J. Johnson.
I don't know about that blocking call right there.
Yeah, I thought R.J. got there in time.
Yeah. Not sure. I didn't have the angle that the ref did.
As Julia Hill back at the free throw line, gets the first shot to go in.
Free throws are definitely going to be important in this game because it's looking like it's going to be a close game all throughout.
And Hill gets both free throws to go down. Johnson will bring the ball up court. Johnson to De Silva. De Silva to Johnson. Johnson to Jones. Jones for another three. Misses. The ball is tipped. De Silva. And I believe it is Bonomini who got tied up, and a jump ball will be called.
Good sportsmanship there by Wall, helping up her opponent.
And Solano will inbound the ball.
That's always nice to see, especially in a really, really hard-fought and meaningful game, is when you have the respect for your teammate to help them up.
Oh, yeah, of course. Playoffs, that's where you know who really can play. And, if you see something that you like from a player, then you notice it.
Beautiful find by Sunmi De Silva.
And beautiful finish by Sierra Chapman. As Martinez will bring the ball up court. Martinez gives it to Kylie Hannon, who checked back into the game. Hannon gives it to Martinez. Martinez to Wall. Wall being guarded by Johnson. Wall gives to Hannon. Hannon uses the screen from Hill. The ball is poked away by Johnson. And that's what we were talking about.
Yep.
You let the ball get away from your body, and Johnson is going to go the other way.
Just for a split second, too. Hannon is a talented ball handler, and she's been going around girls all night. But it just takes that one slip up, and RJ's got the ball.
And you get a look at Kylie Hannon, the leading scorer, or second leading scorer for the Shasta Lady Knights. Johnson has the ball, gives it to De Silva. De Silva lets it fly. Misses, rebound by Stella Havea. Havea gives it out to Johnson. Johnson to Hatcher. Hatcher to Johnson. Johnson to De Silva. De Silva to Johnson. Johnson lets one fly. And gets it to go in. Johnson getting her second three of the game to go in.
Solano's letting it fly from just about anywhere tonight.
As Julia Hill has the ball. Hill gives it to Wall. Wall uses the screen from Hill. Hill with the ball. Hill with a three of her own. Misses. Rebound by Havea. Havea gives it to Johnson. Johnson will take her time bringing the ball up court.
Solano will look to hold this for the last shot here. Tie ball game, 31-31.
Yeah, Johnson gives it to De Silva. De Silva to Johnson. Johnson to Hatcher. Hatcher to Chapman. Chapman goes up for a layup, misses. Rebound by Hatcher, and Hatcher is fouled.
Hatcher, once again, she's everywhere. Wherever we needed a player tonight, Hatcher has been there and just executing.
Cameron Hatcher, 5'5" guard out of Benicia high school freshman. Misses the first free throw. And Solano, they definitely have to fix this free throw situation in the second half.
Yeah, definitely. And with this game being tied, you need to hit these shots.
And Hatcher gets the second free throw to go in. That will be the end of the first half.
I think there was 0.2 seconds left on the clock.
They're going to put some time back on.
So they'll just inbound it here.
And now the end of the first half. With the score of 32-31, Solano up by 1 point. Andy, what have you liked from Shasta so far?
Well, Shasta, they came out a little sluggish in the first quarter. Solano came out and started with a big lead. I believe it was 22-13 at one point, if not more. And then Shasta just completely turned it on in this second quarter. And they started out slow again in the first 2 minutes, but then they called a timeout, figured it out, adjusted, and they have been very good ever since.
Yeah, and what about Solano? What have you seen that you really like from them?
Solano, I really like how a bunch of different players are hitting threes. We talked about how they were bringing it down low in the beginning of the game, and that seemed to change in this second quarter. They started tossing it out more, hitting their shots. So this has been an awesome game, and I'm really excited for the second half.
Yeah, and Cameron Hatcher really putting her stamp on this game. Hopefully she could continue this, and if she can, Solano, they could definitely come out with the victory in this game. And with the score of 32-31, Solano up by 1 point, we will be back shortly with the second half.
Welcome to another episode of On Campus. I'm your host, Marjorie Anderson, and today I'm joined with special guest, Mrs. Celia Esposito Noy, Superintendent President here at Solano College. Celia, what brought you here to Solano College as the Superintendent President?
Well, I saw this as a great opportunity to serve the community. This is a college that is really part of my community. I've lived in Solano County since 1998. And I've always driven outside of the county and worked at other colleges. So when this opportunity became available, I thought this is really a chance for me to work really in the community that I call home.
And that's super great. We're glad to have you here. So tell me, how was your experience in college? What led you to be in education?
Well, I always tell students that I really had no career plans or path other than I thought I would go to law school, and I thought I would study civil rights and educational law. But I decided early on that probably law school wasn't going to work for me, and so I really didn't know what I would do next. I ended up working at Chabot College in Hayward, running the tutoring center. That was my first introduction to community college, and after about 3 years there, I went on to graduate school to Stanford to study in administration, policy analysis, and higher education. And at that point, it really solidified for me that really I wanted to stay in higher ed, and this was a career path for me.
So I'm sure being the superintendent president is really busy. So tell me, how do you manage to balance your personal life with being a superintendent president?
Well, that's what a lot of people always ask about, sort of that work-life balance. And, you know, I don't strive for that because I don't know what that looks like. When I'm here, I'm 100% here. I will be here as many hours in a day as I need to be here to feel as if I've attended to the business that needed to get done that day. When I am home, I'm also here because on the weekends and evenings, I'm attending to emails, I may have phone calls, I'm attending events. But when you take on a job like this, you know that it's 24/7. And so you expect that really your social life will become part of your work life and your work life part of your social life, and you just make it work.
Well, you sound very dedicated. I strive to be like you when I grow up. So, how do you like to spend your free time when you do have free time?
Well, that is a challenge. I play tennis, so I started playing tennis again. I will go to theater productions, to sporting events. I like to spend time with friends that I ordinarily don't get to see any longer. I also have family in the Bay Area that I help take care of. So there are plenty of things to keep me busy when I'm not at work.
So, when you're getting ready for work and you're in the car driving, what is your music playlist? What is your go-to song that you like to listen to?
Okay, so that depends on my mood and what I'm heading into. I would say I have a very eclectic collection and preference on music. I love the 1990s rap, Heavy D and Tupac, the classics. But I also listen to the Broadway channel. And I know a lot of the musical soundtracks because I did musical theater for about 7 years. So I also listen to that. And then sometimes I'm listening to MSNBC. And so I am one of those people in the car, even in a 20-minute ride, I'll probably push 6 buttons over the course of 3 to 5 minutes until I find something that I can listen to.
Well, that's pretty cool. You sound like me. I have like a little mixture I have going on when I come here. So, what do you enjoy most about being the president here at Solano College?
This is a great place with great people. From the moment I got here, I knew that people wanted some change to happen, and everybody's been a great part of that. And that's all I can ask for, is that when you're a president superintendent, you never do this work alone. It really is dependent on everyone, and that includes students and staff, faculty, the community, managers, and this has just been a great place where we could make things happen, and in particular, make change happen. And that was really an important part of my work here.
And I'm so glad that you mentioned change, because I really wonder, where do you see Solano College in about 5 to 10 years?
Well, one of the first things that we wanted to do was really make sure that we had repaired our relationship with the community. I think we had been a college that had overcommitted and underdelivered, and I think we had done that with students as well. So one of the first things we're working on is really cleaning up how we deliver services, some of the basics. What does registration look like? Is that an easy process for students? How do we communicate with students just basic messages? So those are some of the fundamental things that we need to do. Next is what we've already started doing, which is developing new programs, and in particular programs that will get students either transferred within a reasonable amount of time and or into a career. So that's the next big plan, and we've already begun that. In 5 or 10 years, we should really be a college that hopefully will offer 2 bachelor degrees. I'm hoping that we will expand some of our outstanding programs that we have here in career and technical education, in the sciences. I'm hoping that by next year we get a medical school pathway program going, similar to what we have currently with the law school pathway. So this is a great place, full of opportunities. There's a lot of good energy. And so I think in 5 and 10 years, there are things that will happen that we don't even know exist yet.
Well, gee golly, I want to come back and be another student.
Well, come back and be a faculty member. How's that?
Yeah, definitely. So I know that a couple of years ago, I was stalking your Facebook, and I noticed that you took a trip to Morocco. How was that?
Well, that's the last trip that I've taken abroad. So that was 10 years ago. And that was a trip that my husband and I did with a group where we went to Spain, Portugal, Gibraltar, and Morocco. And Morocco is quite an interesting place because it really brings together cultures from Africa and Europe. Morocco is about a 30-minute ride on a ferry from southern Spain. So you see a lot of influence of both Spain and Africa in the food at both locations, in the architecture. But it also, by going to Morocco, gives you a very different non-Western perspective. And I was really looking forward to that. And so it was a very interesting opportunity. I love to haggle at the marketplace, and because I did that, we purchased an incredible rug, handmade rug, that was retailing for probably $3,500. And I was able to haggle it down to $1,200. So I was very proud that I was able to do that in Morocco. And it's really a beautiful piece of artwork that hangs on our wall. So a great opportunity. Probably be another 10 years before I get to travel like that. But it's always a wonderful opportunity to see how worlds really are so much alike.
That sounds amazing. I wish I could go there eventually. That sounds so cool.
Yeah.
Well, Celia, thank you for stopping by the Solano
Absolutely.
College Sports Network.
Sure.
And thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
You keep telling me to make it, yeah, to the spot where we would stay lit, and finish bottles never wasted, yeah, cause that's where I'm from.
Hi, welcome to another edition of On Campus. I'm your host, Jade Horter, and today we have special guest, Destiny Greenwood. So, Destiny, why did you choose Solano over all the other local colleges?
I chose Solano because, one, it was closer to home. I did go to Rodriguez, so that's like down the street. Also, I did have an ACL injury, so it was smarter to stay local rather than go somewhere far and then come back for my doctor's appointments and my physical therapy.
So, how did you take the news that you tore your ACL?
Well, first, they diagnosed me saying that I tore my PCL and that I can come back in 2 weeks, but when it happened, I was playing basketball, so after I came back for 2 weeks, I thought I could play. I actually buckled on the court, and then after that, I went to go get an MRI, and they said that I tore my ACL.
Wow, that's sad. I'm really sorry that happened, but
It's okay.
You're here now. So, how do you balance basketball and volleyball?
With the two sports, it's kind of hard because since it is volleyball season, I do have to practice every day, and then for basketball, I practice on Mondays and Thursdays. So between that, when I didn't have practice, I would be doing homework and trying to study because on the weekends I do work also on Saturdays and Sundays.
Wow. So you're really busy then.
I am.
I just want to say congratulations on a perfect season.
Thank you.
What do you think were the key points for you and your team to have gone undefeated?
I believe the key points were just sticking together as teammates, more importantly as sisters. We do all come together as sisters. Like, it's not even a team, we're family. And also, when we make a mistake, you have to just brush it off and like let that other person pick you back up.
Wow. I also want to congratulate you again on making first team all conference. What does that mean to you?
That means a lot to me. Like, words can't even describe, because when I did take a year off for my ACL injury, I was working hard and trying to strengthen my legs to get better, and basically all of that hard work paid off. And I'm proud to say that I can see it in me, that I'm getting stronger, and the conference also saw that.
Okay, so Destiny, what are your plans after Solano?
My plans after being here is to eventually go on to a 4-year to play either basketball or volleyball. I still don't know which sport I really want to further on my career in, but at this point is like which school will offer the most money, like for a full ride scholarship, and whatever one I'm down for.
Gotcha. Well, good luck on the recruitment. I wish you all the best, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
If you have an interest in a career in sports broadcasting,
whether it's behind the scenes or on camera,
then this is the class for you.
Class is held every Wednesday from 1:30 to 4:30 in room 121 alongside the library building.
For more information, contact Greg Poff. That's me at solano.edu.
We hope to see you here next semester. And remember,
it's more than just sports. It's an education.
Hi, I'm Dr. Celia Esposito Noy. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
And we are back for the second half. And joining us in the booth is Leon Williams, one of the leading scorers for the Solano men's team. Leon, how are you feeling? Yeah, what do you think about the game so far? What can Solano do to really just take over the game?
Traps and just move the ball and just, play the game.
Thank you, Leon. As Julia Hill gets the first basket of the game to go in. And R.J. Johnson gives it to Lizzie Rourke. Rourke finds Chapman. Chapman tries to give it to De Silva. De Silva will be fouled by Aubrey Hill.
We also want to give a quick shout out to one of the assistant coaches for Solano who is not here tonight, and he is dying to be here. Coach Morrison, we hear you, buddy. Hopefully your mom is feeling better.
As RJ inbounds the ball to Lizzie Rourke. Rourke pulls up for the mid-range shot but misses. Rebound by Julia Hill. Jordan Martinez comes up with the ball, brings the ball down court. Hill gives it to her teammate as Hit Wall pulls up for a three and gets it to go in.
Gotta close out on those.
R.J. Johnson with the ball. Johnson gives it to Hatcher. Hatcher gives it to De Silva. De Silva pulls up for three, misses, and the ball will go out of bounds.
Julia Hill's been rubbing her side for Shasta, so they better hope she doesn't get injured. She's a great player for them.
As Destiny Greenwood will come in for Sierra Chapman. And Shasta almost with a costly turnover. Jordan Martinez with the ball. Martinez finds Tuggle. Tuggle gives it to Hannon. Hannon pulls up for three, misses. Rebound by Lizzie Rourke. Rourke gives it to Johnson. Johnson passes up court to De Silva. De Silva gives it back to Johnson. Johnson to Rourke. Rourke to Hatcher. Hatcher to De Silva. De Silva looks to penetrate, gives it to Greenwood. Greenwood to Johnson. Johnson for the three, misses. Rebound by Jordan Martinez. Martinez to Wall, and Wall cannot handle the ball.
That's the great defense we see from RJ. They got to pressure the ball, get steals. That's how they win this game.
Yeah, RJ with very quick hands. As soon as the ball is just put out in front of you or she catches you not looking, the ball is gone. Wall gives it to Tuggle. Tuggle to Hannon. Hannon gives it back to Wall. Wall finds Julia Hill. Hill finds Tuggle. Tuggle gives it to Hannon. Hannon penetrates with a nice step through, but gets called for a travel.
Hit him with a little shimmy, okay?
That was clean. Even though she got the travel, that was clean.
R.J. Johnson brings the ball up court. Gives it to Hatcher. Hatcher right back to Johnson. Johnson gives it to De Silva. De Silva pulls up for the mid-range shot. Misses. Rebound by Jordan Martinez. Martinez finds Wall. Wall pass is deflected by De Silva. De Silva throws it to R.J. Johnson. Johnson with the nice fake. Finds Rourke. Rourke to De Silva. De Silva to Greenwood down low. Greenwood to Johnson for the three. And Johnson gets her third three-point shot of the game to go in.
That's what I'm talking about.
It seems like transition defense has been a big factor in this game so far. Both teams are running the floor very quickly, so both teams have got to get back just as fast.
Yeah, both teams, they can definitely run and gun and have the depth to be able to run and gun. They can make subs at any time as Julia Hill shot is blocked by Destiny Greenwood, but a foul will be called on Greenwood.
I don't know. That might have been a flop on that one.
Yeah, it looked kind of clean to me.
She gets about every foul called every time, so she's their James Harden.
I don't know if anybody could beat James Harden. But Hill is back at the free throw line. She's been at the line a couple of times now.
She's been pretty successful at the line, too.
And she gets the second shot to go in. R.J. Johnson brings the ball up court. Johnson and Rourke not on the same page, and a costly turnover by the Lady Falcons.
We talked about that in the first half, that R.J. needed to cut down on her turnovers, so let's hope that's the only one this half.
And Jordan Martinez with the ball. Martinez being guarded by Johnson. Johnson all over her. Johnson almost comes up with a steal. Johnson just smothering her. And Greenwood with the nice contest. Johnson comes up with the rebound. And RJ making a nice play on defense.
She was on her like a jacket.
Cameron Hatcher gives it back to Johnson. Johnson gives it to Hatcher. Hatcher to Rourke. Rourke to De Silva. De Silva with the nice fake. De Silva penetrates, gets blocked by Hill. And Rourke comes up with the ball. De Silva for three and gets it to go in.
Look at that. Solano getting the extra possession and capitalizing. That's what you got to do if you want to win this game.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And Sumi De Silva with the clutch three, as she's always making plays. And Destiny Greenwood gets Jordan Martinez to travel, and it will be the Ladies Falcons ball.
It seemed like that three-point shot by Sumi De Silva, like it kind of sparked their defense, really.
Definitely. When Solano gets you trapped, you're not going anywhere.
Not at all.
Yeah, Solano very lengthy, especially Destiny Greenwood, as the Greenwood gets called for a charge or offensive foul. Julia Hill getting the foul call.
Once again, she's very good at that. But that's been a good battle down low with Hill and Greenwood, because they're both just about the same size, same length. So that's going to be fun to watch for the rest of the game.
As Elizabeth Martinez and Sierra Chapman come in for Destiny Greenwood and Lizzie Rourke. And Martinez will bring the ball. Of course, she finds Julia Hill, and Hill gets the layup to go in. And Julia Hill having a really nice game. R.J. Johnson gives it to Cameron Hatcher. Hatcher back to Johnson. Johnson to Sierra Chapman. Chapman to Sumi De Silva. De Silva gives it to Hatcher. Hatcher finds Johnson across court. Johnson penetrates, goes up for the shot, misses, rebound by Chapman. Chapman gets a second chance point to go in.
Way to go up strong with that, Sierra Chapman.
Yeah, and Solano's been getting those second chance points, and those have been big in this early in this quarter.
Yeah, and without Shalia Stevens, Sierra Chapman pretty much can just take over at any time down low. And that's an area that Solano should really take advantage of. So Martinez has the ball, penetrates, lane wide open, and Martinez gets the layup to go in. Johnson with the ball.
Seems like the game's pace has slowed down a lot in this second half.
And that's what Solano cannot afford. If they slow the pace down, they don't have a chance. They got to keep it fast, keep it fast.
Yeah, when Solano, when they have to play a half-court game, it seems like they think too much, and they kind of turn the ball over at a high rate.
Yeah, and especially with the girls that Shasta has on their team, and they're all big. They've all got size, so that's already hard to get around, hard to get shots up. So let's see what Solano has to do here.
As Elizabeth Martinez misses the first free throw, the 5'11" freshman forward out of Bethel High School.
We've seen too many missed free throws tonight. Those are going to come up big.
But she gets the second one to go in. And like you said, Andy, with a game so close like this, you want to hit every free throw. Martinez being guarded by Johnson. Martinez cannot get open. RJ really smothering her. Martinez throws across court to Kylie Hannon, and Hannon misses a three. Ball tipped around, rebound by Sierra Chapman. Chapman finds Sumni De Silva, but she cannot handle the pass.
Oh, RJ Johnson is down. Not sure. It looks like she's bleeding. Just gotta let the ref know real quick.
I think she was trying to hide it. That's why she's smiling right now.
A little bit.
Tried to wipe it on her shorts.
She tried to wipe it and keep playing.
Too bad she's wearing white.
Right.
That's true.
Aubrey Wall inbounds the ball to Jordan Martinez. Martinez brings the ball up court. Martinez being guarded by Hatcher. Julia Hill with the ball. Hill finds Tuggle. Tuggle with the mid-range shot. Misses. Rebound by Sierra Chapman. Sumi De Silva passes up court to Lizzie Rourke. Rourke gives it back to De Silva. De Silva for three. She misses. Rebound by Julia Hill. And Sumi De Silva fouls Jordan Martinez.
Even though De Silva missed that shot, that's what Solano needs. They came in and they quickened the pace, and they play a lot better offensively when they do that.
Martinez with the ball. Cameron Hatcher and RJ Johnson really playing excellent defense on Martinez, but Martinez gets free off the Hill screen, but she missed the layup. Sumi De Silva brings the ball up court. De Silva finds Hatcher. Hatcher for the three, and she gets it to go in. Nothing but net.
That's what I'm talking about. Push it and shoot the open transition threes.
That's Aubrey Wall with the ball. Wall gives it to Martinez. Martinez finds Hill. Hill with the mid-range shot. Misses. Rebound by Wall. Wall gives it to Martinez, and she will reset the offense. Martinez gives it to Hill. Hill gives it back to Martinez. Martinez gives it to Hannon. Hannon uses the screen from Tuggle. Hannon penetrates against Martinez and gets the layup to go in.
She's done that quite a bit tonight. She is a talented driver.
Yeah, and I noticed that when Hannon, Martinez, or Wall has the ball, they like to create the mismatch and have the Solano big switch on to the guards. As Martinez gives it to Wall for three, and she misses. Rebound by Tuggle. She cannot get the second chance opportunity to go in. De Silva will bring the ball up court, and she will slow down the pace.
Game's tied at 44, just under 2 minutes left in this third.
Oh, you have got to look back door.
Yeah, Chapman cannot get the ball to Hatcher, and the ball will go out of bounds.
It's like the second or third time we've seen a Solano teammate throw the ball to Hatcher like 3 feet over her head.
I'm really interested to see this pressure defense coming by RJ Johnson and Hatcher. Them two together, dangerous combination.
Right, and if you try to switch each one of them, you're just going to get the same type of defensive pressure. As you see Hatcher putting pressure on Aubrey Wall. And Bonamini has checked back into the game. And Hill with a nice finish at the basket.
She is eating.
Yeah, Julia Hill having a big game. Johnson has the ball. Gives it to Greenwood. Greenwood back to Johnson. Johnson to Hatcher. Hatcher to Johnson. Johnson across court to Rourke. And Rourke for the three. Misses. Rebound by nobody as the ball goes out of bounds.
Solano's got to keep feeding Chapman down low. Hill can't guard her with her size.
Yeah, and most likely Chapman can draw fouls against Julia Hill. And if Julia Hill isn't in the game, then they really don't have another big to really handle Chapman or Destiny Greenwood.
Yeah, and I've been waiting for Julia Hill to slow down. She's played most of the game, but she's not.
Bonamini has the ball. Bonamini finds Hill cutting and gets the basket to go in.
It seems like nobody can stop her, but she can't stop nobody on our team.
Exactly.
So they might as well just let them battle.
Yeah, Julia Hill and Sierra Chapman going at it as RJ Johnson with the three. Woo! And she gets her fourth three of the game to go in.
RJ Johnson usually doesn't shoot the three this much, but she's been hitting it tonight.
She's feeling herself.
I think that's what happens when you hang around Cassandra Jones a lot, maybe.
Maybe Cassandra showed her a couple things.
Look at that swarming defense.
And Solano putting constant pressure on the Lady Knights, but Jordan Martinez gets the ball to go in anyway. As the third quarter ends with a score of 50-47. Shasta is in the lead by 3. And Leon, what did you see so far that you like?
I really like the pressure by the guards. You know, they're defensively doing good pressure. I don't like how the bigs, they're not in help. And that's really killing the defense because without the help, they're just getting easy buckets. Offensively, they're getting everything they want to get. Good looks, good shots, some not falling, but they can pull this game out.
Yeah, especially on that layup by Jordan Martinez where I believe they built a wall and set a screen and Martinez just had a free lane to the basket. But, Andy, what did you like so far that you've seen?
What I've seen is a lot of the same, a lot of high-pressure game, and it's just been like the girls, they've just been battling the whole night. And what I want to see from Solano is I want to see them move it down low and use Chapman's size, and so they can use that matchup to their advantage, but they haven't been doing that much, and Julia Hill's been killing them down on the other side. So I wonder how the adjustments are going to be made in this fourth.
Yeah, and with 10 minutes to go, it's all or nothing right now, last quarter of the game, or possibly the last quarter.
Yes,
Yeah.
This is a win or go home.
You know, Solano's always been known for live by the 3, die by the 3. But this game, I feel like it's going to come down to who can win the battle in the paint, who can win the rebound. So I'm looking for Greenwood, Chapman, and Warwick to really explode this quarter.
Exactly. And we're going to see a lot from Hatcher because she's just been having a great game.
Johnson has the ball. Johnson gives it to Rourke. Rourke gives it to Hatcher in the corner. Hatcher for the 3. Misses. Rebound by Greenwood. Greenwood goes back up. Misses. Gets her own rebound. Passes it out to Johnson. And she will reset. Rourke to Hatcher in the corner. Hatcher to Johnson. Johnson cross court to De Silva. De Silva to Rourke for the 3. And she misses. Rourke so far 1 for 7 in the game from the 3-point line.
She has a nice jump shot, though. She's going to keep pulling.
Yeah, we've seen her have plenty of big games from the 3-point line, but today she's just not feeling it as Johnson gives it to De Silva. De Silva to Rourke. Rourke to Hatcher. Hatcher to De Silva. Ball nearly stolen by Bonamini as Greenwood cannot finish. And Jordan Martinez will bring the ball up court. She gives it to Kayla Bonamini. Bonamini back to Martinez. Martinez to Wall. Wall to Hill. Hill to Martinez. Martinez to Bonamini for the 3. She misses. Rebound by Destiny Greenwood.
Destiny Greenwood's been owning the boards in this fourth. That's what Solano needs if they want to take out, if they want to get this victory.
She has to finish those easy layups, though.
Yeah.
As Solano swinging the ball around. Cameron Hatcher with the ball now. Gives it to RJ Johnson. Johnson to Rourke. Rourke to Hatcher. Hatcher penetrates, goes up strong. Misses the layup. And it will be Shasta's ball. Last touch by Lizzie Rourke.
Solano's been spreading the floor very well on offense, finding the open teammates. So it's just about a matter of time when they're going to start falling.
That's all these missed layups. It's just like free throws. It's going to determine the game.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness that I'm seeing from Solano, though. But like you said, Leon, they do need to finish the easy layups that they've been missing. As Martinez being guarded by Johnson. Martinez gives it to Hannon. Hannon to Wall. Wall to Martinez. Martinez looking to penetrate. Finds Kylie Hannon.
Oh
The
my.
ball is stolen by R.J. Johnson. One-on-one with Tuggle. She goes up strong, misses. And the ball is last touched by Sumi De Silva.
There was no need for that extra. Just go strong with it, girl. You got the layup.
Try to get some contact, too.
She did. But she'll get it back on this possession right here.
Yeah, she's been playing great defensively.
Jordan Martinez gives it to Aubrey Wall. Wall pulls up for a deep three and gets it to go in.
Dagger.
She's not scared.
Aubrey Wall, the leading scorer for the Lady Knights, and you see why. As Lizzie Rourke misses a mid-range shot. Jordan Martinez with the ball. Martinez penetrates, goes up for the layup, and gets it to go in.
Gotta stop the basketball.
Solano needs a basket desperately right now. Nothing is falling for them in this quarter.
Their bench energy is not there right now. They gotta get into the game. That's what gets Solano really going.
Yeah.
As Rourke misses the mid-range shot, and Rourke has been ice cold in this game. Jordan Martinez finds Tuggle. And Aubrey Wall with another three, and she's feeling it right now.
She's pumped.
She might be a left-handed assassin the way she's shooting.
Right.
The lethal lefty.
Hey, that's James Harden right there. Well, at least from deep.
Yeah. No, Julia Hill's got it covered down low.
Yeah, and right now Shasta getting out to a big lead, the biggest lead of the game, up 11 points with the score of 58-47. Leon, what does Solano need to do to regain that confidence and get back into this game?
One, they got to stop her from shooting. She's deadly. And two, like we talked about earlier, they just got to pick up the pace. If they pick up the pace, pressure the ball, trap it, and keep everything in a fast pace, they cannot hang with them.
Yeah, the defensive pressure for Solano has been a little lax in the beginning of this fourth. So I'm looking for them to turn that up and just lock them down on defense.
Yeah, and Matt Borchert talking to his troops. He knows they could do better than this. And if I'm Borchert, you have to have Sierra Chapman play the rest of this game and just really feed her down low, because we've seen Julia Hill cannot guard her. Jordan Martinez cannot guard her. Keely Tuggle cannot guard her. It's really just Sierra Chapman or nothing.
Yeah, and Lizzie Rourke's been struggling a little bit here. Maybe give her a break, give her some rest.
Smart move by Coach Matt by putting CJ in to kind of spread the floor and let her shooter get in.
Yeah, we need some quick points, that's for sure.
Yeah, and we know what CJ can do from the three-point line and beyond.
You taught her everything she knows, huh?
All right, of course, you know. Just doing my part. As Solano,
that's the third one,
has another turnover, overthrowing Cameron Hatcher again. And right now, Solano, they just need to really take their time and make those correct passes instead of misfiring to their teammate.
Yeah, little mental mistakes have been hurting them a lot.
As Jordan Martinez gives it to Kylie Hannon. Hannon denies the screen from Hill. Now she uses it. Hannon gives it to Wall. Wall with a quick crossover goes to the basket.
Ooh.
It's tossed by Lizzie Rourke.
No, no, no.
I thought she was going to wave the finger. I was waiting for
was
it.
waiting.
She needed to on that one.
Great block.
She sent it back to Shasta.
Aubrey Wall with the ball. Wall gives it to Jordan Martinez. She misses. And De Silva will let the ball go out of bounds.
Good defensive possession right there off the timeout. Let's see if they can capitalize here.
Although it was an open shot, I'd rather her shoot it than number two.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Jordan Martinez has not shot the ball very well. All her points have come in the paint. Ooh. As Cameron Hatcher gets a three to go down.
Let it fly, let it fly.
Julia Hill with the ball. Johnson nearly gets a turnover. And Rourke fouls Kylie Hannon. And Hannon will head to the free throw line.
Not a bad foul there. Everything was kind of, it was a mess right there. So coming out without her getting a bucket, not the worst thing in the world.
Hannon shooting 73% from the free throw line as she gets the first to go down.
You know, they have been money all night from the free throw line.
And that's affected the game a lot.
Yeah, the way they've been shooting free throws and the way Solano hasn't been able to complete their free throw line trips is really the difference in this game.
I mean, if you look up, Solano's missed 5+ free throws, and that would be a big help right now.
Johnson will bring the ball up court. Johnson passes it to Hatcher.
They're leaving the paint wide open.
De Silva with the 3, misses. Rebound by Cameron Hatcher.
Great hustle.
Johnson will reset the offense, gives it to Hatcher. Hatcher gives it back to Johnson. Johnson to De Silva. De Silva looks for Rorick, but the pass is just a little too late.
It's like they leave the paint wide open, but then the one time it's covered, they try to go down low.
It's that live by the 3, die by the 3 mentality. You know, RJ is applying great pressure.
Wall with another 3, misses this one.
A little ambitious there.
She had to test to see if she was hot or not. And Sumi De Silva with the ball. Gives it to Destin Greenwood for the mid-range shot. And
there you go.
Kisses it off the backboard.
See, that is what I'm talking about. Look at the pressure.
And Martinez being trapped. Oh, ball nearly stolen by R.J. Johnson as De Silva almost comes up with the ball. Julie Hill now has the ball. And Hill will get fouled by Sumi De Silva.
You know, although they got that loose ball, that was a great defense.
Yeah, definitely. And this game is just so much fun to watch. The crowd is going wild right now. Everyone's standing up. Everyone's on the edge of their seat. This is fun.
Yeah, RJ kind of disappointed that she missed that one because that ball was all hers, just over her fingertips.
She felt a little bit like Cameron Hatcher right there.
Hill makes the first free throw and will now shoot her second one. And she misses it. Rebound by Greenwood. Greenwood gets to Johnson. Johnson bringing the ball up court. Johnson resetting the offense. Gives it to De Silva. De Silva lets it fly, and she gets it to go in.
Clutch shot.
If I'm Shasta, I'm not letting anybody in that corner the rest of the game. They've been money right there.
See, but that's what they've been giving up. They've been giving up a lot of corner threes and just high posts. And Solano's done an excellent job at executing the three-point shot from the corner.
Yeah, if it's not the corner threes, then it is the high post that is wide open. So you pretty much just have to pick apart the defense of Shasta, and you need a forward that could consistently knock down that mid-range shot, or somebody that could consistently knock down the corner three, which Cameron Hatcher and Sumi De Silva have been doing all game.
Yeah, also Solano's just turned up the defense. I don't think Shasta scored in the past minute and a half, 2 minutes, so it's exactly what the doctor ordered for Solano.
And both teams are coming out of the huddle.
You know, I can honestly say I think Solano finally is waking up. They're finally waking up.
Greenwood gets that tip and carrying.
That press is just so much to deal with.
He tried to hit the moonwalk.
Jordan Martinez gets called for a traveling. It could have been carry or traveling. Either way, Solano gets the ball.
I think she did a little both.
Referee had to choose one. As De Silva lets a corner three fly.
Oh,
Gives it to roll and
give her another one.
Sumi De Silva having a big game, being really clutch for the Lady Falcons. And now
she can't go
Aubrey
anywhere.
Wall is trapped.
Oh, goodness.
And she's lucky she just had to throw that one off Destin Greenwood's foot.
Look at the difference when the whole bench is up and excited and the crowd's into it. Solano is an unstoppable force.
No, like you said earlier, that bench support is a lot for Solano. And when they get loud, they play excellent.
Yeah, they kind of remind me of the Warriors, because when the Warriors first started being that team, you had, I believe it was Kent Bazemore.
Yeah, Kent Bazemore
really
on the bench.
going crazy on the bench, and just everybody on the bench was going crazy. And Oracle is one of the loudest stadiums or arenas in the NBA, so.
It's been loud in here tonight.
Man.
Yeah.
I mean, how could you not want to watch this game right now? This is amazing.
The fans really enjoying this one.
You know how football has a 12th man? I guess we got the 6th man. Where
Exactly.
Everybody in the gym.
Yeah, this gym has been unbelievable. And Solano right now only down 2 points with just under 4 minutes to go. As you can see, Sumi De Silva with the corner three, and it just rolls in. Sumi De Silva and Cameron Hatcher have been having excellent games, and they're only freshmen, so next year they're really going to be unbelievable.
Oh, yeah. Nice 1-2 punch for Solano.
As Jordan Martinez has the ball. Martinez being guarded by Johnson. Martinez gives it to Hannon. Hannon gives it to Aubrey Wall. Wall being guarded by Lizzie Rourke off the switch. Wall gives it to Hannon. Hannon looking to do something.
That is what I'm talking about.
A three and the key is called. Great defense by Solano, but lack of awareness by Shasta.
Solano turned up the pressure, and Shasta has not figured out what to do with that.
They are a dangerous team when they're awake.
Lizzie Rourke swings it to Cameron Hatcher. Hatcher gives it back to Rourke. Rourke finds Greenwood. Greenwood to Hatcher. Hatcher for the three.
Oh.
Misses. Rebound by Lizzie Rourke, and R.J. Johnson will reset the offense.
Solano's been on the offensive boards in this fourth quarter, and that's helped him out tremendously. Oh!
And another pass overthrown.
That is like the 6th one.
Yeah, that's hurt them a lot.
Yeah, and Kiara Smith catching that one. And the ball is tipped by Sumi De Silva. And Shasta is lucky that one bounced out of bounds because she had a wide open lane to the basket.
Layup. 58-60, just under 3 minutes left in this final fourth quarter.
And De Silva, she's all over the ball.
Hey.
She's actually playing pretty good defense today.
Yeah, De Silva is always around making plays for the Lady Falcons, though, all through the regular season. And Jordan Martinez, she got away with the call there. The ref bailed her out.
I mean, but look at how hard she has to work just to get the ball up the court. I mean, that makes everything so much more difficult for Shasta on offense.
Yeah, RJ applying so much pressure. Martinez is she just has to do a lot just to get open, like you said, but Johnson is just all over her.
She's like that nagging pest. You just can't get away.
And with just under 3 minutes left in this game, Solano down by 2 points. Leon, what else do they need to do to take over?
Honestly, I don't think they need to do anything else. I think they're playing just fine. They finally woke up. You know, one thing I would say, though, is finish easy layups. The layups is what's killing me, but they can get it done. They can pull this win out.
They missed about 4 early, and they could use those bad right now.
Yeah, 4 missed layups, that's 8 points. They could be up by 6 points instead of down by 2 right now. And Jordan Martinez with the ball. Martinez finds Julia Hill. Hill missed.
That is great defense.
And Cameron Hatcher with the ball with the wide open layup and gets it to go in. This ball game is now tied with 2.5 minutes left.
Her pressure is tremendous.
And Jordan Martinez with the ball.
She's like a Tony Allen.
She is. Shasta not going to Julia Hill down low. That's been interesting.
Aubrey Wall misses the 3. Rebound by Lizzie Rourke. R.J. Johnson will bring the ball up court. Johnson penetrates, goes up, misses, but she will head to the free throw line.
Strong take, strong take.
If you have an interest.
Cameron Hatcher notices that she has a chance at the ball, gets the ball, and goes up for the layup. Johnson gives it to De Silva. De Silva lets it fly.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God. Sumni De Silva is out of her mind right now.
She might be a female version of Klay Thompson. Or maybe Ray Allen. I don't know.
Oh,
they both shoot good. They both shoot good.
Oh. And the ball is deflected by Lizzie Rourke, and Cameron Hatcher comes up with the ball. R.J. Johnson with the ball now, being guarded by Jordan Martinez. Johnson looking to get free. Johnson gives it to Cameron Hatcher. Hatcher to Lizzie Rourke. And a foul will be called. And I believe it's on Jordan Martinez for holding R.J. Johnson.
Shasta still without a point for about 3.5 minutes. Solano just coming on and turning it championship defense.
Yeah. Yeah, and Sumni De Silva with the deep three to put her team up by 3 points, and that could be a great game changer, a definite momentum swing. And Andy, what does Shasta need to do to get back?
Shasta, they were playing so well when they were feeding Julia Hill just about every time down the floor, and she was just eating. And we haven't seen any of that, and they haven't scored for about 3 or 4 minutes. So I would look for them to get a quick 2, feed Julia Hill, and just see what they can do defensively.
See, the problem why they haven't been able to feed her is because the ball pressure from the guards have turned up tremendously, so it's hard to kind of give it to the big.
Definitely.
Yeah, and also Lizzie Rourke has been doing an excellent job guarding Julia Hill, denying her the ball. As Sumni De Silva has the ball.
Solano just can't turn it over here.
Lizzie Rourke now with the ball. Rourke gives it to Johnson. Johnson finds a cutting Cameron Hatcher.
Ooh.
And a block by Kylie Hannon.
She said, get that out.
Lizzie Rourke with the ball. Feeds Destin Greenwood. Greenwood gives it to De Silva. De Silva with the 3. Misses. Rebound by Aubrey Wall. And Wall gives it to Jordan Martinez.
63-60, Solano up with less than a minute to go.
Look how amped up this crowd is.
Wall gives it to Kylie Hannon. Hannon with the step back. Tago, the ball is nearly stolen, and a foul will be called on Aubrey Wall, I believe.
Refs are talking about it now.
The foul is on Aubrey Wall. Destin Greenwood with the nice hustle.
That is a sophomore play by R.J. Johnson. She does not want her season to end today.
R.J. Johnson, the heart and soul of this team, and she's really showing the leadership that the Lady Falcons have needed.
I have not seen Solano play as good defense as they had just now in these past 4 or 5 minutes. It has been incredible.
Yeah, and like you said, the Lady Knights haven't scored for about 4 or 3.5 minutes. The last point that they scored was off of Julia Hill free throw, I believe. And ever since then, Solano has really turned up the defense and offense.
Solano saying, this is my house. You're not going to come up and get an 11-point lead in the 4th and come out easy.
Now they just got to take care of the ball, just get one shot.
Yeah.
Or if I was them, I might even just take the shot clock violation.
Exactly.
And force them to make a tough three-point shot. But we know Coach Borcher, that's not going to happen.
No. Yeah, Borcher, he's just so aggressive. He wants to put the nail in the coffin right now. And if I'm him,
do you go 3 or do you go for a quick 2?
I take the wide open shot. Because you could go either way. You could feed it to Greenwood down low. You could give it to Cameron Hatcher or Sumni De Silva because they have the hot hand right now.
Oh, that was
and the foul is called on Jordan Martinez.
Making sure she wrapped her up.
I might just give the ball to Sumi because she's been on fire.
Whoever's going to hit the free throws for Solano.
Oh, that might be, I don't know.
Johnson gets fouled by Aubrey Wall.
This is the moment. This is the sophomore moment. Does your season end or does it move forward?
And that was kind of weird because it's about 35 seconds. You know, before the 2 fouls, about 38 seconds. And you could get one more shot if you play great defense.
Yeah. They would have had about 9 seconds, so it's an interesting play.
Yeah, if RJ knocks down one of these, then the ball game is kind of over. But she misses the first free throw.
I think the coach did that more for if they were to make a shot, but now they got more time.
As RJ gets the second one to go in and puts Solano up by 4 points. Jordan Martinez will bring the ball up court. Gives it to Aubrey Wall. Wall uses a screen from Hill. Wall misses the three.
That'll be Shasta ball.
The last touch by Cameron Hatcher, and it will be Shasta ball.
Ooh, another timeout.
And this game is going crazy. The fans are going crazy. Matt Borcher's wife cannot even sit down.
She's been standing for about 3 minutes. I don't blame her.
I think this game is over. I'm not going to lie. I think the game's over.
You think so?
I think so.
I mean, oh, man, Solano has turned it on defensively. That has been incredible. I'm waiting for Shasta to score, but Solano's been putting that pressure on. It's making it way too difficult.
It's insane. And I think that knowing Coach Matt, he's a smart coach, I think they might foul. They might go ahead and foul because they have a foul to give. They have one to give. But then again, if number 2 gets a clean look, Aubrey Wall, it might go in. It might go in.
Hey, she's deadly. So the lethal lefty, like we called her.
Yeah, and when Shasta was up by 11 points, it was looking pretty bad for Solano, and that was about the 7-minute mark. And ever since then, Solano has turned up the defense to an extreme amount. And Cameron Hatcher, RJ Johnson, they're just outstanding.
Silva,
Sumi De Silva on the offensive side.
Having a great game.
Yeah, they're just going crazy right now. And this is without Lizzie Rourke really making a big impact as far as scoring-wise. So just imagine if Lizzie Rourke was to have a game that she normally has, this game would be over already.
Yeah.
She's saving it for Sierra.
Julia Hill has the ball, gives it to Kylie Hannon. Hannon gives it to Wall. Wall for the deep three.
Oh,
my goodness. To go in.
I told you guys they cannot let her shoot.
That was the one girl.
Wow. Aubrey Wall with another deep three.
Hey, win or lose, she's a great player. She is a bucket.
Safe to say she made her impact.
And, Leon, you called it. Aubrey Wall with the deep three. And this game is not over.
Definitely not. Solano needs to hit these free throws right here. They have not been hitting them tonight, but right now is when it all matters.
You have to put your best free throw shooters in. Now's the time. It looks like he's staying with what's on the floor. Oh, my goodness. My palms are sweating. I'm nervous. This game is intense.
This is fun.
I feel like I'm playing.
Man. And Sune De Silva with the ball.
She's had the hot hand all night. Let's see if she can put the ice on the cake.
And
yeah, you need these two.
But then again, you can't let Aubrey Wall shoot.
No.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Sumi De Silva will go to the free throw line. And on the season, she shoots about 66% from the free throw line. So there's a chance that she might miss one. And if she does, then Aubrey Wall.
Oh man, they're going to have to call a timeout and talk that over.
Look, all I know is if she makes both of these and Aubrey Wall hits the three-pointer, I'm walking out the gym. I'm walking out.
Like, Leon is not going to be back for overtime, so we're going to keep this thing going.
But Sumi hits the first one.
Yeah, if she could hit the second one, that would be big for Solano, and she does.
All right, now I need to stop. I need to stop.
Kylie Hannon with the ball.
You know who they're looking for.
Oh, my goodness.
Hannon gives it to Caleb Bonamini. Bonamini cannot handle the ball, but it will be Shasta's ball anyway.
I don't know. The ref might have gave him a little love. It should have been the other way.
Solano's pressure has been great. They got to keep it up for 6 more seconds.
Aubrey Wall gets free. A screen set, blocked by Lizzie Rourke.
That is great defense.
And that will be the ball game.
That's that sophomore defense I love. Solano's going to the next round, baby.
Look at him. Everybody jumping around, so excited. Great win for Solano tonight.
Yeah, Solano with the victory, a score of 66-63 And Leon, the Lady Falcons were down by 11 points. What did they do that got them back into the game?
You know, their defense. They just turned it up on defense. That's their foundation. That's what Coach Matt practices every day that I've seen. And that, man, they killed it defensively. That's it. And Sumi De Silva, great game from the offensive end. Lights out. I thought she was the next generation of CJ.
And Andy, Sumi De Silva, Cameron Hatcher, RJ Johnson, some very good guard play. What did they do to really just take over the game?
Well, what they did was they stepped up for Lizzie Rourke. She wasn't having the best game, so a bunch of the teammates said, hey, we got to step up. We got to win this game. This is win or go home. But they just impacted the game in every single way. Sumi was getting steals. Cameron's getting steals. They're both hitting threes. Everybody just played an amazing game, and Solano earned this well-fought victory.
Yeah, and Lizzie Rourke not having the best of games, but what can you expect from her next game, Leon?
You know, I'm expecting her to get back to herself. I feel like she just had a down game, but she played great defensively. You know, it's not about how you perform offensively. It's about the overall tangents, and I think she's going to be ready.
Yeah, she was good on the boards, too. She always is.
Thank you, Leon and Andy. We had a great game. Solano getting the victory 66-63. They will move on to the next round and play the #1 seed Sierra with a record of 27-1. That's going to be a very interesting game. My name is Anthony Williams, and we will see you another time.